There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you
picked up by George Harley over to Tyler Fox. Now a little break maybe for the Jesuits. Tyler Fox looks over for Maddox.
Oh my goodness! Oh my God! It's gonna be a shot by Prep. The goal for Jesuits.
To see you again.
Got there from Luke Shanahan.
It's inside. There's a shot, and they score!
Shanahan winds up, and that one goes in. The Jesuits take victory from the stadium field. What a huge win! What a huge win for them. They now just took down number 10 team.
Hi, my name is Tommy Berry, joined with
Nick Gualtieri.
and welcome to Fairfield Prep Lacrosse. We are at Rafferty Stadium, Conway Field on the beautiful campus of Fairfield University. This is a CIAC Double L semifinals for the state chip matchup between the 1 seed, the Fairfield Prep Jesuits, and the 4 seed, the Ridgefield Tigers. Nick, how are you feeling?
You know, it's honestly, we got to the state chip last year. Unfortunately, came up just short against the Wreckers of Staples. This year, it's either one of us, Ridgefield or Prep, against Darien, who took out New Canaan 9-7 earlier today. So obviously, a lot riding on this game, and it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, somebody we definitely have to look out for on this Ridgefield team is the number 9 recruit in the nation, Kyle Colsey, in the class of 24. He's on a team with a lot of our Fairfield Prep Jesuits in club lacrosse, Eclipse, as well as Brady Picorni. And yeah.
Brady Picorni of the Darien High School lacrosse team, another great player. Someone gonna have to look out for him in the state championship.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be a good one. As you said, Tommy, a lot of commits. Like you said, Prep, and Ridgefield, both extremely stacked rosters. For Ridgefield, the commits are Michael Dowd, number 25, who's committed to Brown. Kyle Colsey, as you said, number 13, who's committed to UVA to play lacrosse. He's also the number 9 recruit in the nation, as you said. He's joining his brother Ryan Colsey, who graduated from Ridgefield High School in 2022, and they're going to be playing 2 seasons together at UVA, which is pretty cool to see. Don't see that very often. Brandon Penn going to Hobart to play lacrosse. Walker Fiore is going to Dickinson, and Jake Carney is going to Sacred Heart.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I used to play club lacrosse with Walker Fiore, and he's a pretty good player. And I know a lot of dudes on our Fairfield Prep team play on Cavalry for club lacrosse, and they play with the Pens. So yeah, a lot of even though there's a big rivalry between Ridgefield and Fairfield, there's still a little bit of a brotherhood aspect to it.
And as much as there is a brotherhood aspect, Prep's going to want big-time revenge for the 2021 Class L CIAC Championship, in which Ridgefield rallied back to win 8-5 over Prep, with Ryan Colsey going off in that game. So Ryan Colsey, great player at UVA now, and is going to be playing with his brother Kyle next year. But Kyle is going to be a good player next year for UVA, or the 4 years for UVA.
And now we have the national anthem
and starting lineups. Something else notable to mention about this matchup we have here tonight is that Kyle and Ryan's dad coaches the team.
Yes. A big family thing here in Ridgefield for lacrosse, as well as Chris Colsley, the little brother of Kyle Colsley, who is one of the starting attackmen for Ridgefield, which, I mean, and I'm pretty sure Roy Colsley, the coach, the father of the two of them, is in the Lacrosse Hall of Fame? Or
Professional Lacrosse Hall of Fame, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a very, very big legacy here for Ridgefield.
And obviously this is a huge one for Prep, defending the #1 seed. Obviously worked hard all season to get this. The 15-1 Jesuits. Only loss coming in an out-of-state game here at Rafferty to Chaminade 12-10. But, I mean, you can say as much as you want about Ridgefield. You can't put this Prep team past you, though.
Yeah, definitely. We've been super stacked in the past few years, gone super close to a state chip. And, I mean, the fact that we haven't gotten one in over 10 years, I believe it's been 11 years since 2013, has been pretty devastating. But we're definitely looking forward to trying to get it this year, since we do have a very good chance.
We got a huge bomb squad out tonight, one of the bigger ones we've seen in the past couple months. The boys showing out, stormed from senior lot to Rafferty. But here come the Tigers. And this one's going to get intense fast.
Yeah, there we see the Penn brothers out there. We see Dylan and Brandon.
And their goalie, #1. Oh, yeah, Dylan Penn is the goalie.
Don't usually see that a lot. I mean, well, I think we saw it with the Greniers.
And you see it with the Shanahans, too.
No, I mean goalie and offensive player.
Oh, yeah. No, I have it's not something often you see.
Yeah, usually don't, but I mean, yeah, another dynamic duo we have is the Shanahan brothers, who have been absolutely tearing it up this year. Tim Shanahan surpassed the record for points in Prep history. So, I mean, that's pretty huge. And whenever you have somebody like that leading the team, I mean, it's even bigger.
Here we go. Oh, and the face-off is won by Brandon Penn.
Penn passed that to Colsey. There we have #25, Brooks Reynolds, the junior out there. He's been playing a lot of close D during this season.
And you have Palmer Fermender, #34, going to Air Force next year. But he's actually a short stick defenseman. He switched from long stick to short stick this season, which is pretty cool to see him being able to make that adjustment so well.
Here we see some dodging from Kyle. Looking for a pass, but Brooks is just not letting him get anything. Brooks Reynolds face guarded Matt Jeffrey in the SEC championship. And that's great defense there from Jack Mahoney. Chris Colsley, his brother, picks it up and passes off to Walker Fiore.
That is Chris Colsley, actually, not Chris Colsley's brother.
Oh, my bad, Chris Colsley. But that's a really good check there and a great ground ball from Hawley, not letting anything get past him. Hawley gets into the box, passes it to Estrella. Estrella goes off to X, looks to pass it to Shanahan.
This is the first time I've seen T this season, T Shanahan. You've never seen him be guarded that closely at X.
Yeah, definitely.
They usually give him some space, too.
It's by a short stick, which is even crazier. You need to put some respect on his name.
Yeah, #10, that's Andrew Griffin.
Shanny going in a little bit.
The BU commit.
He goes in. Good spin move. Gets slid on. He gets back. Passes it to Finn Malloy, and he scores!
They just lost Finbar Malloy. Oh, my goodness. And the Tigers pay T to Malloy, or T. Shanahan to Malloy. And it's 1-0 Prep. And if this continues how it's going right now, it's going to be a long one for the Tigers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't even see Finn at first. He just cut down extremely fast and was able, and T saw that look, just gave it to him, and he was just able to dump it in.
put respect on the nickname. They call him Shifty for a reason.
Yeah, and he is. And here we see a replay of that. Just a great goal there, great execution, and he's hype. Here we see the face-off between Penn and Backus. Penn seems to get it out, but Cooper Callahan is trailing him very closely and is trying to get this ground ball. He's triple teamed, but it's put out of bounds and Prep's ball.
Prep's ball, what a play there. Cooper Callahan staying with the ball, not letting the short stick in Brandon Penn, the face-off guy, get an easy ground ball there. He battled for it, and Prep wins possession.
Yeah, that's big there. That's just a very effort-type play right there. And here we see Phil Malloy getting the ball again. Guarded by a short stick, dodging downhill. Gives off to Shanny in the back. That's Luke Shanny. He shoots it, and that's just over the goal.
It's backed up, though, by Nate Estrella, and T. Shanahan will take that. Here's T at, don't know if you can call that X just quite yet, but I'd call that X. Here's T.
T guarded closely by Andrews. This is pass up to Karate. Karate wide open. And there's a shot there, but that's backed up by Timmy. Timmy again with the ball at X below GLE.
It smells like baby powder up here in the box. The bomb squad flying baby powder everywhere.
Yeah, it's a little smoky.
Didn't actually know what that was at first, and I remembered the bomb squad's in town tonight, today. So,
Phil Malloy dodging down. He spins back. He's big. Yeah, you really have to get good body on him. Passes off to Shanny. Shanny dodges it down. Passes it back to Finn.
Luke was at the same spot that he scored the OT winner against Cheshire.
Here we see Karate going down.
And what a save by Dylan Penn.
Very good save there from Penn. But here's Theo Rudolph guarding Brandon Gmelin. Seems like he's a short stick D-Mitty. Not really willing to go coast to coast and shoot that. Kyle Colsley guarded very closely by Brooks Reynolds, but that's gobbled up by Garrett Keene. Gavin McCarthy mans the clear. Kyle Colsley trying to get something out of him. McCarthy tries to get in the box, isn't able to. Shanny has 14 people on him. Pass it to his brother. Timmy just getting it to X. Very, very bold. Having, I believe this is Griffin Andrews. Or is it, let me see. It's Andrew Griffin.
Andrew Griffin.
The short stick. Guard him at X when, you usually get your best long pole to get on him.
And what's sliding over is John Kirchner Kirkner.
That's passed all the way up to his brother. Then the Rhodey. Rhodey coming off an ankle injury. Very high lacrosse IQ. That's passed to Dylan McCarthy. Dylan McCarthy falls, but he's able to regain his step. He passes it off to T at X. T looking to a dodge. Goes around, has space, shoots it, and it's just off. Just off wide. And they give it to Prep. There was a little bit of a situation there. Looked like there was something going on. I don't like that. This is Shanny.
You got to put some respect on some of these Ridgefield long stick defensemen and short stick defensemen for guarding high recruit lacrosse players.
Shanny passes. Yeah, exactly. Shanny passes off to Rhodey. Rhodey creating some space. Guarded on by this long pole. Michael Dowd. Passes it off to Barrett Malahi. Barrett back to Rhodey. A little bit of a missed pass there, but Rhodey puts his life on the line for that ball.
That was a great play there by Rhodey. Diving out. Loses the ball, but dives out and smacks it to Luke. Oh, my gosh. Luke being absolutely goated on right there.
Shanny passes it to his brother. His brother again. It seems like they're just going to slide on him whenever he starts to dodge. And just do a little bit of a wheel to get back on those slides. And that's Shanny!
Oh, my goodness! Luke Shanahan, oh, my goodness, the behind-the-back shot. And it's 2-0 Jesuits, and Ridgefield's defense has got to talk things over. But how do you defend that?
Dude, I don't know if you can. That's a Joey Spallina type shot. I mean, that's just actually crazy.
And we might get a replay here in just a sec.
Yeah, but that was very, very good. I mean, Tim Shanahan knows that they're going to go with that slide. Gets it, gets the dude to slide a little. Pass it to his brother. BTB shot. Shanny's not missing that. That's very hard to save. Nothing against Penn there for not saving that. So
here's the replay here. It's T right there to Luke in the behind the back shot. Oh my goodness. Oh my, there's so much baby powder in the air.
Kyle Colsey has a straight shot.
Kyle Colsey, the number 9 recruit. You expect this type of stuff from him. A snipe. Garrett Keene unable to make the save, and it's 2-1. And don't underestimate the Tigers just yet. They've come back from stuff before. Obviously, taking out the defending CIAC class double L champs in Staples. It smells like
baby powder.
Yeah, baby powder.
Don't like that. Oh, and there's Backus with a great face-off. Needs to get this ground ball, though.
Can't pick it up.
But some pushes there on the play. Oh, and that's a D-twig. Yard sale. And that's prep ball.
Gavin McCarthy sends that away like an airplane.
And they say it's
prep ball? Yeah.
I thought that dude was saying it was Ridgefield ball. I was about to have a problem.
I thought for a second there, I thought he changed the call, but then Palmer Fermenter didn't drop the ball, so I assumed it was just prep ball again.
Yes. Karate passes it off to Rudolph. I haven't said a lot of Theo yet, even though it's only been 6 minutes. He dodges, has some space, passes it off to Shanny. Shanny has a lot of space, shoots it.
Oh.
But that's a great save there from Penn.
And Theo Rudolph, we haven't talked about this a lot, but probably more than necessary, like less than necessary. He had a disgusting dropping the entire defense goal against Wilton earlier this year.
This is Desmond Corey getting jumped, but he quickly passes it off to Chris Colsey. Chris Colsey guarded closely by Meyer. He's a freshman, but he's able to handle the ball like a senior.
Here's Kyle Colsey.
Kyle passing it off to Jake Garney.
Carney, the Sacred Heart commit.
Carney passes it off. But drop pass there from Levi Kessler. It gets all the way up to Walker Fiore. Walker just bodies his weight in. Pass it off to Colsey. Colsey goes down, spin move. He's slid on. Still has the ball at the top of the box, looking to create some more offense. He's completely lost.
Oh my goodness, in the shot bottom left corner. And Colsey looks over at the bomb squad and tells them to preach. Wow, that's crazy. You saw that before this year with Matt Jeffrey on the Cheshire team. It's all over Instagram, actually. He scored a goal top left corner and then went over to the bomb squad and waved them over. But
yeah, that didn't end too well for Matt Jeffrey since we beat him. But it is true.
Jeffrey, the #1 recruit going to Notre Dame.
Yeah, but that's a great ground ball there from McCarthy. But yeah, a ton of really high rated recruits and the best players on numerous teams that Prep has played that all have one thing in common. Like I said it earlier, they all play on the Eclipse with Gavin McCarthy, Tim Shanahan, and Cooper Callan. Yeah, Cooper Callan. I almost said Cooper Shanahan. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty stacked team. A lot of these boys know each other. So, I mean, being able to score on your friends is definitely a great experience.
Barrett Malahy, the brother of Brendan Malahy, a former Prep lacrosse player.
Who went to Taft School.
Yep, and is committed to Notre Dame, too. He'll be playing alongside Matt Jeffrey. Malahy only is going to be a rising.
Wow!
He's going to be a senior next year, but that's going to be cool to see him play next year or play you know, when he goes to Notre Dame. Great things to come for them. Shanahan gets his helmet knocked off. That's knocking his helmet off is Andrew Griffin, who was locking him up before.
That's not allowed.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
But yeah, I mean, I know he was super surprised whenever, you know, he was all bare on the field.
I assume Ridgefield's not complaining about that call because it was quite obvious.
Yeah, I don't see one person on their bench.
I saw Griffin, Andrew Griffin, talking to the ref. Don't know if he was complaining or if he was just asking a question, but I don't see a reason to complain in that situation.
And it seems like there's a timeout
for
prep.
No.
Excuse me.
Jinx.
But yeah, I mean, prep is definitely going to talk it over in this man-down opportunity. Really, they have the opportunity to get a very quick and easy goal here and bringing it right back to a face-off. So they're Nimi's definitely going to be talking about ways to get that goal as easily as possible. How are you feeling this game is going, Nick?
I think it's going good. Prep obviously need to just lock things down a little bit more on defense. Just eliminate the Kyle Colsey open shots, because the one that you can't really. It's really hard to stop Kyle Colsey because he is the number 9 recruit in the country or the nation. Or yeah, the same thing, I think. Yeah, they are the same thing. He's the number 9 recruit in the country, but Kyle Colsey cutting across the right or the entire middle of the entire prep zone and bounces one as he's falling away from the left side, and it just goes past Garrett Keene. But you know, you can say that you could beg to say the same thing on the Ridgefield side. Dylan Penn could be tightening things up just a little bit. Obviously, those 2 goals from Finbar Malloy and Luke Shanahan, not the easiest people to stop a shot from. But I mean,
yeah.
What are you gonna do, honestly, when you have a high recruit like that coming at you, putting a very hard shot on you? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree, and I feel like Prep's defense and Ridgefield's defense has been doing a pretty good job. But I mean, we're definitely gonna see the extent of their mastery on this man down right here. Karate passes it off to Malloy. Malloy, Shanny at X. Shanny looking for somebody, passes it to his brother, to Karate, to Malloy, to Estrella. Estrella, all the way up to Shanny.
We've seen this before, and it's what works for the Jesuits. I mean, they you don't really usually see like the roundabout way work a whole lot, but the way the Jesuits are able to just move the ball, find the open man, have guys with such great off-ball vision and on-ball vision, like with the ball, it's great to see.
Yeah, definitely. And that's Tim coming up from X. But that's passed all the way around to Malloy to Estrella. Estrella to Shanahan. Shanahan to Rhodey, but that's an insane save there from Dylan Penn, the goalie. And this is Michael Dowd manning the clear. Passes it in the middle of the field, but that's dropped. Giving it to Rhodey. Rhodey gobbling that ground ball up on a fast break. Passes it off to Karate. Karate, Shanny. Oh my gosh, no.
Dylan Penn.
My gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Dylan
save. Penn. Not a whole lot of people are able to do that, especially when you have a guy like T. Shanahan. But here's Brooks Reynolds.
Dude, that was gross by Dylan Penn, but this is given all the way back up to Kyle Colsey. Still 2-2. 2 minutes left in this first quarter. This is Brooks Reynolds, masterclass, guarding Kyle Colsey.
You're looking for Kyle to do something special here.
Topside given to him.
And that's a goal, and that's number 82, Jake Carney. And it's 3-2 Ridgefield, and Ridgefield have stormed back into this game, and they now lead.
Yeah, that was a really good goal there from Jake Carney. Kyle Colsey's been doing a very good job facilitating this offense. And, I mean, we just really need to shut him down. We need to play him like a Matt Jeffrey type player. There we see that pass straight to the middle, just given right off. Here we see the face-off, Penn versus Backus. Backus, very easy, but it seems like he got tripped. And that is given off to Fairfield Prep. This is given to Estrella. Estrella has the short stick on him, passes off to Shanny. Shanny back to Estrella. Just getting some men on the field here. Estrella is looking to pass it up to Theo. Theo to Barrett. Barrett to Dylan. Dylan to Barrett. Barrett to Theo. Walker playing some short stick D-Med. This is Shanny. Looking for a shot.
Oh my goodness! T. Shanahan, bottom left corner. Dylan Penn, nothing he could do.
Shanny, just an absolutely insane goal. Matt Jeffrey-esque goal there. Just no looker and goes crazy. Absolutely rambunctious.
That was great ball movement from the Jesuits, like I was talking about before. And T. Shanahan, not a lot of people. I mean, when you're point blank and someone makes a save, that's one thing. And then here's a replay on that.
See that? Oh, yeah, he just looks at it straight at the end. He just watched it go in. That was all he did. He didn't even pick a corner. Just watched it go in. That's pretty disgusting. Backus versus Penn. Backus wins his face-off. He passes it up to Callahan. Callahan gives it off to Estrella. Estrella shoots it.
Oh, my goodness. Dylan Penn with a great save.
This is Dowd manning the clear off box. They pass it off to Andrews. Callahan looking for something. He's still on him. Very close defense. This is Walker Fiore. Guarded. He falls to the ground. He's getting jumped. But they call. I think they're calling something. Oh, no, I believe that was a timeout.
Timeout Ridgefield, yeah.
That was a very good timeout. I mean, Walker was on the ground getting jumped by 3 men. I mean, very, very, very good.
Kyle Colsey talking to the ref. Hopefully he's not complaining about something because I don't really know what there would be to complain about.
I agree.
But very close game. A great one here at Rafferty. I have a feeling this is going to be a barn burner as it's Ridgefield 3, Prep 3. Ridgefield. This would be huge momentum for Ridgefield, knocking off the 1 seed.
Yeah, I mean, we are the 15th team in the nation so far, and I believe Ridgefield is 22nd or around 23rd. I'm actually going to check that.
I don't think the last time they came out, I don't know if Ridgefield is actually...
don't troll me.
Yeah, I don't think they are ranked.
Yeah, I
mean... The last Connecticut team, so Prep is currently, I believe Prep is currently the only Connecticut team.
Other than Brunswick, which is a private school.
Brunswick and Prep are the only two Connecticut schools in the national rankings from USA
no, and Staples.
Magazine.
And Staples.
Staples,
yeah.
But I don't believe Staples is ranked anymore after the loss to... that was a while ago.
Yeah, they might not be... you're right. They might not be ranked anymore after their loss to, I believe, it was Ridgefield 13-8. But I mean, a ton of stacked teams here in Connecticut. Very, very underrated lacrosse here. Very, very good. But yeah, we'll see what Ridgefield can do here against this Prep defense. I believe Ryan McClay was talking over there, giving a little pep talk to the defense, telling them to, get their stuff together and just lock down and protect the goalie, protect the goal.
Kyle Colsey had a magician moment at the very end of the Staples Ridgefield game in the quarters. He did he cut across the goal in front of Josh Marcus, who's one of the best goalies in the state of Connecticut. Between the legs, one-hand right-handed shot, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. This is Colsey guarded by Brooks. He goes in, waiting for the slide. He just is able to get inside, but that's a good tip-off there by Keene. Passes it back up to Colsey. Colsey guarded by Hawley now.
Hawley's locking up Colsey right here.
Yeah, Colsey doesn't want any of Hawley. And that shot is just very, very wide. And that's the first quarter, excuse me. But yeah, 3-3 tied with the Tigers and the Jesuits. This has been a very, very exciting game so far. We had two very quick goals by Phil Malloy and Luke Shanahan. And then we had the second Shanahan, Tim Shanahan, get the third goal for Fairfield Prep. And Kyle Colsey has just absolutely been running it for the Tigers, running the offense and running up the scoreboard and the stat sheets as well. This has been a very, very eventful first quarter. I mean, for Prep, I feel like that Prep should just, get some get their stuff together defensively because
Tommy,
I
we're on live right here.
oh, I know.
Yeah. So okay. That was just for a second, I guess, but what are you expecting from the second quarter here, Tommy?
I hope that the Jesuits do better defensively. I mean, it's very hard to guard Kyle Colsley, but I think if we get some better slides, and if once we get some momentum like we just did at the end of this first quarter, I feel like we'll be all good in the hood.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's not much more to say than that, obviously, but I mean, these are just two stacked teams. Could go either way. There's no, I don't know how you would physically predict a game like this.
Yeah.
I don't think you could. I mean, Ridgefield's none of the top 4 seeds really represent, or top 5 seeds. Prep, Darien, New Canaan, Ridgefield, Staples. None of them really represent how good the team is because they're all so close together. Like Prep's beaten New Canaan, Darien. But on the other side, I mean, it was, but I mean, like you could argue so many different things about these two teams. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it can really go either way here. But I mean, obviously, I go to Prep. I hope Prep's going to win, and I feel like once we get rolling, once we shake off the dust, get ready, we're golden. So we'll definitely see what happens in these next 3 quarters.
I have to say, I do like Kyle Colsey's lacrosse stick, the orange frame around the around the mesh.
I do like that as well. And that's Walker Fiore guarded closely there by McCarthy. Oh yeah, and that face-off was won there by Brandon Penn. So here we have Desmond Corey.
Right now, Brandon Penn has the advantage on the face-offs over Ryan Backus. But both players are really good. Ryan Backus is one of few, and Brandon Penn's one of few too. But I think Brandon Penn's just one or two more than Ryan Backus.
Yeah, definitely. And they've generated more offense off of it as Brandon Penn had an assist off the face-off. This is Liam Kristen. Pass it up to Colsey. A little bit of a weird pass there, but Hawley now guarding Colsey. Hawley has done a very good job at guarding many of the top recruits in the country. He guarded Matt Jeffrey the first time we played them. And Kyle Colsey goes for a shot just wide. A lot of shots going wide here. Very, very good defense there from the Jesuits, not allowing Colsey to get a good angle on the net. This is Levi Kessler, I believe. He passes it off to Liam Kristen. I'm just going to call him Liam.
Something cool that we should interject or put in here is that Prep has 2 goalies who start equally. They split time.
Oh, my.
Colsey misses again, bottom left corner. Dude, he really likes that spot.
Yeah, dude, he's been ripping it from there, and I mean, Hawley's been doing a very good job.
I mean, if Keene sees where he's going to go, he'll be able to read that easily.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
If he recognizes that every shot's going to the bottom left corner, Garrett Keene's a very good goalkeeper.
Oh, that's an insane check there by Mahoney. Oh, my gosh. Mahoney manning this clear. He's getting jumped, but you can't stop him. Absolutely gross D-Mitty here. He passes off to Shanny. Shanny gives it to his brother, and now they are in the box, so they are all good. This is given to Estrella. Passes it up to Rudolph.
Yeah, Rudolph.
And it seems like Karate's coming on, waiting for Mahoney to get off.
Oh yeah, Karate did just come on. There's Malloy back on for the Jesuits.
Yeah, the general offense here for the Jesuits, the one that has produced so much offense this year. Karate to Shanny. Shanny to Malloy. Malloy inside.
And he scores.
Oh, that was just absolutely
And they want
gross.
the bomb squad to get hype. And the bomb squad's going nuts.
Oh,
4-3 Jesuits.
that was gross. That little flip-up pass there. And then that bullet to Shanahan to Malloy. Just such a great sequence there from the Jesuits. Here we see that.
Here's the replay.
Malloy just able to get topside, get inside, and just rip that.
Something we should mention about this Jesuit squad. I mean, I don't know if Ridgefield. This is just for the Jesuits. A little tidbit is that the Jesuits, they a lot of teams will just take checks. They don't really. They just bounce off of them and just pass. Oh! He sends the ball flying out of the stick of Brandon Penn.
Oh my gosh!
So back to what I was saying. A lot of teams will just take the checks. They'll just bounce off and pass. But the Jesuits, you've seen this before with Brooks Reynolds.
That's Colsey. Oh, but that's deflected. Oh my gosh, Malloy ate that.
Yeah, so something you've seen before before this keeps going. But something you've seen before from the Jesuits is, especially T. Shanahan, if he gets tired of being checked, he'll just power through the check and just absolutely destroy the keeper on one of the corners. It's one of the most crazy things I've seen. I've never seen it before this season. A player fight through a check, like just push off a check and just score. But
yeah, I mean it's something very special there, definitely. And that's inside, but great defense there.
Colsey, that's about. I feel bad if there's someone over there. They're gonna have to duck after all these shots from Kyle Colsey that are just.
Yeah, dude, there are kids over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Levi. Levi dodging on Karate.
Oh,
Karate, really good defense.
Karate bit that or bought that dodge there for a sec to fake the hezzy there, but he recovers just in time.
Colsey dodging on Hawley, looking for a shot. Hawley, really good defense.
Nothing.
Oh my gosh! Hawley, bruh.
Hawley's not giving him anything. This is the first time I haven't seen Kyle Colsey. I don't want to. Never mind. I don't want to change.
Yeah. I know what you were gonna say.
Yeah.
Palmer guarding his brother, Chris Colsey. That's inside, but very good defense there from the Jesuits. And it seems like that was a check to the head.
Gavin McCarthy.
This is McCarthy passing it off to Rudolph. Rudolph, fast break, shot!
And he scores! Oh my goodness, the fast break, and it's 5-3 Jesuits. And Prep's offense is loving this right now.
Oh, that was so top right. That was a very well-placed shot and just such a great goal from the sophomore, Theo Rudolph. And that was a great assist there and play there from Gavin McCarthy, going coast to coast and just passing it straight off to Theo and just allowing him to get it.
Sorry to interrupt. Here's the replay. And it's just Theo Rudolph sniping it into the – it wasn't quite top right. It was kind of like middle right. But it was so far to the right that
it's very hard to save.
Dylan Penn could not make the save. Prep wins the face-off too, which is cherry on top.
This pass to Shanahan. Shanahan back to Estrella. Estrella gives it up to Rhodey. There we see Rhodey in there. Love to see Rhodey. Malloy to Dylan. Dylan to Shanny. Shanny to Shanny. Shanny to Estrella. Estrella to Malloy. Malloy to Rhodey. Rhodey to McCarthy. McCarthy has a short stick as Walker Fiore. So they definitely might see that. Shanny passes it off to Malloy. Malloy shoots it, but that's such... Oh, I thought he saved that. Excuse me.
Backed up by Estrella to T. T. Shanahan at X. Defended closely.
Shanny looking for a shot, but that's just such a great check there. But the Jesuits... Oh, Rhodey gets killed. And they give it to the Jesuits. Rhodey passes off to Malloy. Malloy to Estrella. Yeah, Rhodey's got absolutely body there by 3 people. And he got stepped over, so, I mean, I can completely see that goal. Estrella. Good spin move on Griffin. Pass it off to Malloy. Malloy back to Rhodey. Brody back to Malloy. Malloy at X to Shanny. To Luke. To McCarthy. Back to Malloy. A lot of good ball movement here. Gives off to McCarthy. Has a short stick. Gets top side. But gets slid on. This is passed off to Luke. Luke hasn't had a lot of action here today. Guarded very closely. Luke gets inside. Maybe he has a shot. Passes it off to his brother. His brother drops it. He's getting jumped, but he's able to go.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
That was disgusting. T. Shanahan gets slid on. He splits the two defenders, goes right by the goalie. Backhand, shovel shot, top left corner.
Oh, my gosh. Just disgusting. You can't shut him down no matter what. That was absolutely disgusting, and we might see a replay here.
Here's the replay. T gets slid, and then he just shovels it top left corner and does the airplane celebration with the rest of the attack, and that is crazy from T. Shanahan. Don't see that every day.
McCarthy passes off to Cooper. Cooper Callahan shoots it. Wait, that was in.
That was off the post, off the top of the crossbar.
Oh, that was absolutely disgusting. But that's picked back up by Callahan, coast to coast. Passed it off to Shanny.
This is Luke Shanahan to Tim Shanahan, or T. Shanahan, his brother.
T passed it off to Luke. Luke just holding it. Oh, that goal would have been absolutely disgusting. We haven't seen a whole lot of action here this year from Cooper Callahan in the goal category, but we have in the past, I believe, 3 years it's been. So, I mean, yeah, just seeing the talent there from Cooper Callahan, even in shooting, is just something you don't get to see every day.
I know Cooper Callahan has scored at least once this year. He scored against Amity at Rafferty.
Malloy guarded very closely. He's looking to pass it off somebody, and Karate's there for him.
Nowhere to go there from...
Shanny jab step, shoots it.
And here that's backed up by T. Shanahan. T at X. Gonna do a little spin.
Passes off to Karate. Karate shoots it.
That was very close. It was a great cut there from Karate. T was guarded there by Jack Schoener, I want to say. Is that how you say his name? Jack Schoener?
Oh, I have no idea. I think
Schoener?
Schoener? Yeah, I think
Schoener.
Schoener is the correct pronunciation.
Forgive me if I have botched that name.
Oh,
my goodness. Theo Rudolph just cuts through the entire defense and puts it top right.
That is absolutely disgusting. That's Theo's second, I believe, of the day. Just such great offense being generated here in the second quarter. 4 unanswered goals from the Jesuits. So, I mean, offense has been going crazy, let's put it that way. And here's a replay. We see it. Theo just has so much space. He's able to get in. Just very late slides. Actually, no slides at all until he shoots it. And, I mean, you can't give him that.
That's won again by Bacchus. Bacchus going through. Oh, just past the right post. Just out of bounds, but that's backed up by T. T at X. Over to Nate Estrella.
Estrella.
I think we've just been calling him Estrella this whole game. His name's Nate Estrella.
Yes.
Don't know if we've established that.
And this is passed off to Malahi. Malahi to Luke. Back to Malahi. All the way over to Dylan McCarthy. He dodges down, gets top side, passes it off to Luke. Luke tries to get top side here, gets it, shoots it. And that's just out wide, and it's going to be picked up and backed up by his brother, Tim Shanahan.
Both Luke and Kyle Colsey have missed a few shots. Maybe just have to, tighten that up or tighten something up to get their shot back on target. Because we know, oh my gosh. It's a timeout.
Jesuits.
But, yeah, just tighten up their shot, get it back on target. Because we know once both both Kyle Colsey and Luke Shanahan both get their shots on target and start scoring, it's very hard to stop.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. And, I mean, I feel like we've been doing a very good job defensively to just deny them from getting any shots, especially Kyle Colsey. He's been having a ton of shots outright, and none of them have been on net. So, I mean, very good defense there and just not allowing an angle to be there.
But, yeah, both huddles going on right now. For prep, they split into 2 huddles, one for offense, one for defense and goalies. For Ridgefield, it just seems like one huddle.
Yeah, there we see Roy Colsley just giving a huge pep talk to the offense, and it seems a little bit to the defense. Really need to make some changes here.
I mean, yeah, the margin for error is very small when it comes to a game like this. You can't have a lot of errors when you play a team like Prep, and same for Prep when you play a team like Ridgefield. Prep is playing this game as well as I feel like so far as well as they possibly can be. And it's 7-3 Prep right now.
But as Roy Colsley is in the Lacrosse Hall of Fame, we also have Ryan McClay, who I believe is also in the Lacrosse Hall of Fame. Absolutely gross defenseman and an amazing defensive coordinator and coach. And I believe, yes, it's a Prep ball. Let's see who gets it. I believe it might be.
Let's see if the little timeout changed anything for either team. I think for Prep, if you're in that huddle, if I was the coach, I would just be saying, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. And for Ridgefield, I'd just say tighten things up a little bit more. Close out the attack a little bit better. But I mean, there's not much.
Yeah, definitely. But that's Dylan McCarthy shoots it and almost loses Walker Fiore right there.
There's Nate Estrella who backed it up. He is guarded by, can't see the number just yet.
That's Andrews, but Estrella tries to go down low there. And here's a big ground ball here from, broken. Oh, I thought that was a broken stick, excuse me. This is Andrew going down the field here. Passing it off to Brandon Mellon. Brandon passes it off to Desmond. Here we see Bear Malahy playing some D-Midi here. Desmond picks this, gives it back to Brandon Mellon. Guarded closely here by Bear Malahy. Barrett loses his stick there, but they are able to slide there. Kyle Colsley guarded at X by George Hawley. Kyle passes it up to Mellon. Oh, wait. No, that was Desmond to Mellon.
I think Ridgefield is trying to hold it for the last shot of the half, maybe? Or could be mistaken on that.
Yeah, this is Chris Colsley. Guarded closely, not letting anything happen. Seems a little bit lost out there. Chris Colsley shoots it.
Bounce shot too high over the, well over the bar there. But here's Kyle at X.
Kyle guarded by Hawley. Kyle goes right. Looking for a shot. Just off. But that's backed up there by Jake Carney.
There's a lot of close shots happening right now. They're not going in, but they're very close. You saw Kyle Colsley had a few from the right side of Keene, just off to the bottom left corner. And you saw Luke Shanahan there too on the other side with a shot that just went right past the right hand side of the goal. Here's Kyle, guarded by Hawley. Kyle shoots and he misses to the left again, the same left side from Kyle Colsley.
Yeah, it seems like that's a sweet spot. That's where his righty is, but I mean, just doing such a great job at shutting him down there.
It's really hard to tell some of these players whether they're left-handed or right-handed because they're just so like mobile with both hands. Oh my goodness! And that's number 30, Levi Kessler with the goal, and it's 7-4 Prep. But Ridgefield starting to rally just before half. That's huge momentum going to the half.
Yeah, it is. That's very big. 40 seconds left here in this half. We need Prep needs or it would be very good for Prep here to get another goal. I mean, since that's the point of this game. Seems like that was a little early, but Brandon Penn looking for somebody. That's pretty far over the goal there. Oh, but that's great backing there from George Hawley. Hawley.
I think Prep is going to try to get one more goal maybe before the before half. Oh, and it's Chris Colsey who picks it off. Chris Colsey going inside. Bounce shot just passed. But they still got 17 seconds to make something happen here. Well, that was crazy. I didn't actually see Chris Colsey get the ball out of the air, but that's great heads-up play.
And here's a timeout here for Ridgefield. 17 seconds left. Definitely need this timeout. Talk things over and, get a final play here for the end of this second half.
And we're going to have a replay right now.
Here we see
Kessler, the question mark, bottom right corner.
I mean, he just gets it in the perfect spot, just right in between where Keene had his stick. I mean, you can't. That was a very good place, very well placed goal there. Shot, I should say. What am I doing?
If you're Tommy, if you're Prep or Ridgefield, what are you saying before half?
I would say for Prep, just keep up the pressure on defense. Keep doing staying up on those slides, not being lazy, and just keep doing what they're doing, as you said earlier on. And for Ridgefield, just getting a good shot attempt here. Probably passing off to Kyle Colsley, getting him a good play because, I mean, he is their most reliable player and one of the most reliable players in the nation. So getting him a good shot is going to be the highest percentage for a goal, I would say. And I believe Kyle will be starting off with the ball here. But, I mean, Ridgefield does have some very, very good other options here on this offense, so you really don't know who can get this goal here, if there is one. Hawley guarding closely on Colsey. That's a flag there. It's passed inside, but that's very good defense by the Jesuits. Kyle Colsley tries to get that. Many trips, and just as the first half comes to a close, a flag, I believe a man down will ensue.
I think, man down to start the second half. But I think we're going to take a short break. We'll be back for third quarter, second half action when we return at halftime. The Jesuits leading the Tigers 7-4.
Gentlemen, today's celebration will be one like no other, simply because we are a class like no other.
God of joy and hope, may this celebration be a reflection of the blessings that we find in knowing and loving you. for this is the day that you have made. We are glad and we rejoice in it.
Gentlemen, or may I say brothers, allow me to personally congratulate you on your heroic achievements as individuals and as a class. The prep class of 2024 has made an impact on prep that will be emblazoned on our hearts and memories for years to come. Many times during your prep career, we've called on you to lead, and you've consistently answered that call. You've carried the prep way for safekeeping with pride and with purpose, and prep will never forget the class of 2024.
I go to the Fairfield Prep Innovation Camp, and I've had a lot of fun here.
I like this camp because it is very fun and complex, and we do a lot of things.
You learn a lot about STEM, and I really don't do that too much in high school, so it was a really fun experience. But it wasn't like school, so I really very enjoyed it. We did a lot of cool projects.
We also get to make a lot of creations.
We make model rockets, maybe things like that.
We built fortune tellers, and we did a cool egg drop with our rockets.
Bridge building we had a lot of fun on. We've done coding so far, rubber band cars.
And explode a lot of things, and make a mess with hot glue guns.
Is Prep Innovation Camp fun? Oh, okay, well, the fortune teller said that Prep Innovation Camp was super fun this week, and I have to agree with it.
It's been a wonderful time here at Fairfield Prep.
Come to Innovation Camp, it's so much fun.
As graduating seniors, you guys know full well that the idea of men for others, it's not a slogan, it isn't a marketing ploy. It's an ethos deeply embedded into the stone walls of this institution. It's a mindset that highly accomplished men, such as yourselves, are called to lives of action, lives of purpose, lives focused not on selfish ambitions, but of elevating others around you. In practicality, once you leave this campus, this means saying yes to things. It means leading by example, even in the most mundane of circumstances. Don't ever underestimate what it means to simply be there for a friend. Call your buddy that you haven't spoken to in years. Don't just be open to new experiences, fully embrace them as opportunities for growth. And importantly, I applaud how prep emboldens you to do it all in your most authentic selves. Personally, I think graduation week is an absolutely perfect time to get pumped for the future, to be proud of everything you've accomplished, to celebrate with your friends and family. But I also think it's a natural time to reflect on how you got here. You guys are going to be prep brothers for life, something no one can ever take away from you. And that support system from your buddies sitting to your left and to your right, it should never be taken for granted. So I think it's absolutely one of the best gifts this school offers. So God bless, boys, and hail Fairfield.
Hi, my name is Peter Haley, and I'm a part of the Alumni Service Corps here at Fairfield Prep. I'm class of 2019, and I joined the AAC program because I wanted to not only give back to Fairfield Prep, but I also wanted to take time to discern what I wanted to do with my life. I work in the advancement office and in campus ministry, and every day here looks sort of different. But on a day-to-day basis, I might network with alumni, inviting them to events, plan and lead school-wide retreats and masses, and even cover classes for some teachers.
Hello, I'm Denal Delva, a member of the ASC. I graduated prep in 2019 and returned as a member of the ASC so I can get real teaching experience in the classroom. So as a result, part of my day-to-day is teaching English in the classroom, coaching football, and helping out campus ministry, any of the events, any of the retreats.
I'm Thomas Rudden, class of 2019, and a member of the Alumni Service Corps. I joined ASC because I was looking for a system of support and to live in community at Harrison House. I work in the communications department, so I help produce videos like the one you're watching right now, and after school I help out with the prep players, assistant directing, and costume designing.
Mr. Whalen here, the director of the ASC, here to encourage you to take advantage of this great opportunity. Whether you've just graduated college or about to do so in a few weeks, we invite you to apply to the Alumni Service Corps today. We look forward to having you back on campus with us and guide you during these next vital steps into your future. Let us take you there. Go Prep.
Hello, everyone. We are back for second half action between the Fairfield Prep Jesuits, the number 1 seed, and the number 4 seed Ridgefield High School Tigers. And we got a little development. We got Matt Barry going in goal to start the to play the second half. Tommy, how you feeling for the second half?
I'm feeling pretty confident. Both teams have been playing a very good game. Ridgefield's definitely been holding their own. Yeah, I mean, the first quarter, they were going off. Second quarter, they slowed down a little bit, but they had some momentum going into the second half, as it is going to be man down. But Prep all around has been doing very well in every facet of the game. They've been having very good face-offs, very good clearing, riding, offense, defense, everything. They've been doing very well. And Ridgefield's been doing a very good job in general offensively. And definitely got to shout out Dylan Penn, and been doing very well in net.
We also got a shout out of Kyle Colsey with the goal. Levi Kessler with a disgusting question mark, bottom right corner. And we also got a shout out Theo Rudolph, who's done great this game for Fairfield Prep. But looking forward to the second half of action. Hopefully this will be a tight one. It'll be fun to see.
I agree. And also the Shanahans have been doing a very good job at facilitating the ball. And even though we haven't seen a whole lot of Luke, he's been doing a very good job. Does he have 1 or 2 goals? He has 1, right? He had one of the first goals of the game. I know that. But anyways,
sorry, I missed that. Who?
Luke.
Oh yeah, Luke. Yeah, he scored it behind the back.
Yeah. Oh wait, 2?
I think he scored. He scored one behind the back.
One. Yeah.
But Ridgefield starts with the ball. It's Chris Colsey to Kyle.
Up to Desmond, or looking to Desmond, but he passes it down, and that's a great save there from Matt Barry. Barry is going to come out of net. Looks to pass off to Rhodey. Rhodey picks it up. He's going straight down the field. Trying to get into the box here, but very good defense here from Ridgefield. He passes off that's Tim Shanahan. It seems like they're just going to let the offense get a little settled. Tim goes for a dodge, but goes back to X, does the same exact thing. And he's just looking for a look here or an opportunity.
The short stick, Andrew Griffin, playing really good defense on T.
Yeah, definitely. And here we see Michael Dowd. He's been playing some very good defense this game. He's guarding Theo Rudolph, our player of the game so far. 2 goals, very disgusting goals at that. He passes off to Luke. Luke gives it back to Theo. Theo gives it to Malloy. Malloy to Estrella. Estrella up to Luke. To Theo. To Finn. And just a lot of passes out here. Looking for some crack in their defense. He passes up. Gets all the way around to Theo. Theo shoots it.
And it's gobbled by Dylan Penn. Dylan Penn absolutely takes that out of the sky, or the air, you'd say. And it's number 14, Walker Fiore, back to Kyle Colsey. Colsey looking to set something up, waiting for some subs or a sub to get in. A ground pass to, that's Levi Kessler. Kessler going to the left of the goal. Barry just following the ball there.
Yeah, Kessler just going to X. Guarded very closely by Mahoney. That's a big slide there, but a very good albatross there from Hawley. He passes off to Crotty. Very good sequence there. They're going down the field. And Crotty just opts to let the offense settle again. He passes off to Tim. And that was and Prep's defense has been going crazy, but Tim shoots it. That's off the left crossbar.
I believe that was tipped, too. I don't know if that was. It looked like it was tipped. Oh, and here come Ridgefield going down the field there. Theo Rudolph chasing. That's number 16, Des Corey. or Desmond Corey.
This is passed off to Brendan Penn. The Fogo playing some midi out here. I haven't seen him do that yet. Brandon just going to X. Guarded closely here by Jack Mahoney. He split dodges, goes around, shoots on Barry.
And that's a goal. The Fogo scores. That's Brandon Penn who strikes, and it's 7-5 Prep.
I don't even think he's considered a Fogo anymore. He face-offs, but, he stayed on. So, very good goal there from the junior, Brandon Penn. And now he's going straight back on the field for the face-off. The battle of the fours. Here we see a replay.
Goes by Mahoney and puts it right top left corner past the net or the stick of Matt Barry. Matt Barry on a club team with Josh Marcus, the UNC commit from Staples, one of the best goalies in the state. And Alex Meyer gets the ball. Meyer, he's maneuvering his way past everyone, and that's passed over to Barry, to Callahan, Cooper Callahan. Over the entirety of three, it looked, or no, yeah, it was three Ridgefield attacks.
Here we have
attackman, and here's Estrella.
He passes it up to Shanahan, to Karate. Prep's defense has been doing an extremely good job here. They've completely denied 2 attempts to create offense in this third quarter. This is up to Shanny, to Karate. Karate to Malloy. Looking for the short stick, don't see him. Gives off to Rhodey. Rhodey to Malloy. Malloy shoots it.
And that's a goal. Oh my goodness.
I think that went off both crossbars.
And that was nearly saved. And I just feel bad there for Dylan Penn. Did everything right there to save that ball, and it just snuck past his stick. And Malloy very fortunate that snuck past Dylan Penn.
That was an extremely good goal there from Finn Malloy. As you said, Dylan Penn did everything he could there. He looked extremely distraught as he saw that goal went in. I thought he saved it, to be honest, but that was just very good placement there by Finn Malloy.
Gets his helmet knocked off. And Prep gets possession. It's Gavin McCarthy. Here's the replay on the goal. Malloy shoots it, and that
it
hit the bottom of the head of the stick, hits and then just bounces off it just bounced into the goal after that.
Damn, that was that's a very unfortunate goal there. Got to give it to Dylan Penn. That was a very, very close save. Yeah, it seems like they're locking off Tim Shanahan and just doing basically a 5-on-5 wheel here. Locking off the short sticks. Estrella passes it up, but just a little bit off. Meyer trying to get something, but that's over and back, I believe. Desmond passes off to Walker Fiore. Walker loses it, but that looks like it might get picked back up, and it is.
He's actually, the ball comes out again. Meyer can't pick it up.
Kyle Colsley getting top side.
And he's going to want that one back. Just misses the ball, misses the net just by a hair. Gets Matt Barry, I think tips it maybe away. And it's backed up by Meyer, so Prep takes possession.
Very good defense here from the Jesuits, as I was saying earlier. Cooper Callahan guarded pretty closely by Colsley. But this is passed off to Theo Rudolph. Very, very fast. He's just able to get straight past and get straight into the box. He passes it off to Shanahan. Shanahan to his brother, who was just completely locked off. He's guarded again by a short stick, Walker Fiore. Shanny, a little bit of a dodge there. Getting some space, looking for somebody.
He's guarded very closely.
He passes it off to Crotty, I believe.
Tried the behind the back. That's a risky move there, and just fortunate, or that just passed the goal, so it just missed. But luckily, T was there to back it up.
T getting some space here. Again, looking for something, just being very patient here and allowing the offense to move, get some cuts. And that's passed to Estrella. Estrella passed it off to Shanny. Shanny almost had a pass there straight to Rhodey, who looked a little bit open. Oh, Rudolph swim dodge, but that's great defense there from number 27, Jack Schoener.
Tried to replicate his goal against Wilton there, just swim dodging his way through the entire defense and scoring. But Ridgefield's good enough to stop that one, which is really impressive from a defense.
Andrew Griffin manning the clear there, and eventually gets back to Kyle Colsey. Kyle Colsey passes it off to Levi. Levi going to X, guarded here by Rhodey. Surprised how he's not gassed. A lot of stamina there. Just played offense. That slide there is by McCarthy. This pass is back up to Colsey. Colsey fakes it, gets topside, shoots it, and it's just off.
Colsey just looked a little bit off tonight. Just can't get much to go. He scored one really good goal, cutting across the defense, bottom left corner, but unfortunately hasn't been able to do much since. Besides, he has one assist, I believe, a goal and an assist, which isn't bad at all. But we know he's a dangerous player. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. And that's number 16, Desmond Corey, who scores a disgusting fadeaway shot. It looked like
that was a very, very good goal there. Great assist there from Chris Colsey. Yeah, that was a great shot. I mean, you can't really expect that, but that was a very good attempt there from Barry, but just went right past him. Here we see this replay here. Chris Colsey passes it off, and the fadeaway shot.
Right side past Barry. That's a very hard shot to save. No blame there at all for Matt Barry. And Backus wins the faceoff. Backus. He's going to go straight down.
Shoots it.
Tries to get the goal right back, but unfortunately unable to do so.
Shanny gets this ball back. Passes it off to Estrella.
Prep's waiting for some of their attack to come back on.
Up to Luke. Luke gives it off to Barrett Malahi. Off to Crotty. Crotty's spin move. That was that could have been a clip there. Crotty getting some space, setting himself up for a dodge here. He goes top side. He gets it, but he's slid on. He passes off to Shanahan. Shanahan also tries to get top side, but he's slid on again. He has some space, shoots a jump shot, but it's gobbled up by Dylan Penn there.
Penn, great save. Stopping would have been the Jesuits' 9th goal of the game.
Michael Dowd mans the clear here, and it gets all the way back over to, I believe, Griffin Andrew, or Andrew Griffin. 2 first names. Getting me a little confused.
I think the first name the last name comes before the first name.
Yeah.
That's what I was going off of.
Yeah, me too. Just get him switched. This is passed off to Colsey. Colsey trying to get top side on Hawley here, but some very good defense here. Colsey not seeing a whole lot, but the rest of the Ridgefield offense has definitely been carrying his weight, getting some very good and nasty goals. This is Desmond trying to get top side here. Guarded by Gavin Burke. He shoots it, but that is saved by Matt Barry.
Ridgefield possession.
And they say he was in the crease, I believe?
I think you can't drop. I don't think you can drop the ball in the crease. That might. I don't know if that's a rule, but that's what he did. He dropped the ball in the crease. Brooks makes a little bit of an error there. Brooks Reynolds, number 25, makes a little error there. But here's Kyle Colsey with the ball on possession. The pick, and it's saved by Barry.
Very good save there. And Hawley gets huge check, but that's Gavin Burke passing off to Shanny. Shanny to his brother. He shoots it. Oh, and it's just off the crossbar.
The left and the top, I think the crossbar, and then the left side bar, maybe the left post. That was off of that. That was as close you can get to having a goal and not having a goal. And here is Estrella, who just sits waiting for some subs to come on.
We see Malloy coming back on. And, yeah, as you said,
he replaces Barrett Malahi.
It seems this is this Shanny that has the ball? Yes, it is. Shanny passes it off to Estrella. Estrella, Finn waves him off, says, wait. I don't think he had his glove on yet.
8-6, under a minute left just about 50 seconds left in the third quarter. I was going to say under a minute, but it was closer to 50 seconds. And Jesuits maybe holding for the last, looks like Luke was looking at the clock there. I think he's going to hold for the last shot of the game, or last shot of the third quarter, my bad.
He's faking a lot for this pass. He gets some space. Oh, but that's a great check there from Walker. I believe that was. Or, no, that was it might have been Brendan Penn. Oh, it seems like there's a little bit of a fight going on. His helmet's off. We'll be man up next quarter.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left. Good spin move inside. But we need to get this, the Jesuits get that ground ball.
Man up opportunity to start the fourth quarter for Ridgefield. Tommy, what are you thinking at the end of 3?
I mean, there was a little bit of a scrap there between, I believe that was Crotty and Brandon Penn, might be wrong there, or Walker, Fiore. And, the Jesuits and Tigers both did a very good job at contesting each other defensively and not really allowing a lot of goals. Here we see, this is a shot of Conway Field, Rafferty Stadium.
Pretty cool drone shot.
But yeah, as I was saying, both defenses have done a very good job, and not to discredit the offenses, they've also been doing a very good job. But I would say the defenses are definitely showing out here, and just been doing a very good job at locking down the stars of the Jesuits and the Tigers. So yeah, what about you, Nick?
I mean, obviously, very close game, as we kind of expected, a barn burner. And I think the Jesuits and the Tigers both need to just lock in and stay locked in for the rest of the game. Jesuits with the two goal advantage, but the Tigers could easily score 3, 4, even 5 goals in this fourth quarter. The Jesuits need to stay on top of their game.
Yeah, definitely. And as you said, just have to stand on top of their game, especially since it's going to be man down going into this next and final quarter. The Tigers have a minute opportunity to, get a goal, and the Jesuits man down has shown throughout the season, but you never know against such a highly rated and a very talented team as Ridgefield is. So, we haven't seen a lot of man down or a lot of penalties in this game, so we will definitely see what will happen.
And that just shows you the quality of both of these lacrosse teams. The fact that they don't have to commit penalties in order to win a game. They can win it purely on like their team and the skill and like the technique. It's really cool to see. But the winner, so as I mentioned before, the winner of this game will take on the Blue Wave of Darien High School this Sunday. Tommy, what do you think the goal for both of these teams is playing against that high-quality Darien team?
Definitely shut down Brady Picorni, an insane player, as I said at the beginning of the game. A lot of people on both of these teams play with Picorni in club lacrosse on Eclipse in the class of 2024. So, definitely just shutting him down. Notre Dame commit. Very, very highly. I believe he's 9, or is he 8 in the nation?
I think he's 8. He's just ahead of Kyle Colsey.
So, yeah, definitely just shutting him down. But so far, it's a close man down here, and that is Ridgefield ball.
Matt Berry, a very good goalkeeper. He's now officially, he's officially a senior now, as final day of finals happened today. And that was a save, point-blank save, just like the one Penn had on tee earlier today, earlier in the game. Oh, and that's a missed pass there from Hawley looking for McCarthy. And Ridgefield's Kyle Colsey gets the ball. He will start up the offense attack for Ridgefield.
Yeah, very devastating missed pass there. Really could have made a big difference there, but I mean, hard pass, wasn't able to catch it. But yeah, definitely passing it a lot straight inside. Right in front of the goal, so right in front of the crease. Kyle passes it off straight into the crease again.
I don't know if that was a save or just nearly past the right post there, but it's backed up by Ridgefield.
Levi holding this ball, guarded by Rhodey.
This quarter, you're going to see Ridgefield really push because they need to get 2 goals.
This is passed off to Chris Colsey. Chris passes off to his brother. Chris guarded by Hawley. Chris looking for a dodge here.
Here's Kyle on the...
Kyle, excuse me. He has a
shot.
Oh,
my goodness. Kyle Colsey. And Ridgefield strikes 8-7. Bottom right corner, just past Barry's stick. And Ridgefield within a goal.
That was a very, very good goal there from Kyle Colsey. Very good right post goal. And very well placed. Very hard shot. And yeah, Ridgefield is officially in it. Here we see a replay.
Oh my goodness, that's just technique, all skill there, and don't know what that celebration is, but it's a cool celebration. I've seen it before, definitely in like college lacrosse.
And that is early there from Penn. Backus gets it. Backus passes it off to Shanny.
That was skill too, because Backus, even though Penn went early, he was still able to get the ball and win possession.
Yeah. Very well said.
And Emmett Crotty to Finn Malloy to Theo Rudolph.
Theo back to Finn. Finn to Estrella at X. Finn. Yeah, it seems like Ridgefield's defense here is, closing out. Definitely don't want any opportunities here. Seems like they're locking off the short sticks as well, so it's only long poles to dodge on.
Which is very good strategy for any lacrosse team. It's very hard to dodge on a long pole
compared to a short stick. And Shanny backs that up.
I think T's gotten almost like 95% of the backups at Rafferty for prep.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he's been a very good player all 4 years.
Making the team as a freshman, did very well his freshman year on the varsity team. But here's T at X, guarded closely by Walker Fiore.
T dodging on Walker. 9 minutes left. Oh, and he loses Walker, but he doesn't opt to go for it. This is Shanny to Crotty.
Crotty was wide open on that pass, but T didn't see him, I don't think.
Yeah, Crotty was calling for that.
Knowing Ridgefield, they would have just closed that out because they're a very good team.
Yeah, very good defense. Estrella passing it off to Theo. Theo guarded immediately. This is passed off to Crotty. Jesuits have had the ball for about 2 minutes, haven't really done much. But Crotty shoots it, and it's over. But that was a very good trail check there from, I believe, is that Michael Dowd?
That's Fiore on T, and he's playing very tight defense, not giving T anything. And here's Luke.
Oh, and
it's tipped, or maybe it's off the post because Dylan Penn hit the top post is what I think to stop it from vibrating maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We have T guarded by Dowd. T have some space, passes off, a little jab step there, but he loses the ball. That's Crotty.
Oh, and Estrella saves that from going out of bounds.
And that shot by Shanny, bounce shot.
Shot's no good.
Yeah, very good defense here.
And Ridgefield's got to make a stand soon. 8-7 game here.
7:30 left in this fourth quarter.
Getting very intense.
T guarded by Walker again. I've said this so many times. Jesuits have had the ball for such a long time. Walker's a little lost. Passes off to Shanny.
Off the right post.
Right off, yeah, right as you said, off the post. But Shanny picks it up, and they're just... Oh,
and he scores! Theo Rudolph picks it up and scores, and it's 9-7. Oh, my goodness. I lost the ball there. I could not see what was going on. But Theo Rudolph picks up the ball and scores. I don't know if that counted, though. I'm assuming it did. Oh, yeah, it did count.
That was good. Yeah, Dylan Penn didn't have the ball in the crease, so it was sort of just free reign there.
Fair game, yeah.
For anybody to hack at him. So
here's the replay.
Here we see this replay. Shanny
was on the ground. No one could pick it up. It fell to Theo. A little scoop and
great goal.
Yeah.
That's a hat trick there for Theo.
Theo definitely the player of the game so far for the game.
And that's picked up by Brennan Penn, but he's guarded very closely by Cooper Callahan. Cooper Callahan looking for a check, but that's inside. He shoots it.
Misses. Oh, and he takes out Barry, and that's a man up for Prep.
Seems like that's a flag. Yeah, probably a push.
Is that a flag on Prep or Ridgefield?
I would say Ridgefield because they went straight into Barry. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. He was also in the crease.
Yeah, the crease. I think he got called for the crease there, but I could be wrong. Can't really tell what the call is from up here, but. Yeah, it'd be if Prep ends up pulling this off, Gavin McCarthy pushed him into Barry, so man up for Ridgefield, a minute man up. So Ridgefield's definitely going to want to take advantage of this man up and maybe get within one goal.
Yeah, I mean, I did not see that, but not saying it didn't happen, but I physically did not see that. Here we see, I believe that's Levi passing it off to Desmond. Desmond.
Colsey back to his brother.
Cooper Callahan playing close defense.
Chris
on
to Kyle.
Kyle back to Chris. Chris looking for something. Opts to give it right back to his brother. Hawley loses his stick for a second and goes straight inside in front of the crease to Jake Carney.
But trap ball. And there's 6:20 left in the game. But back to what I was saying, if Prep ends up pulling this off, it'll be a 1-2 matchup in the state championship, which will be pretty crazy to see.
It's like March Madness this year.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and that pass was just dropped there by Backus. Gets hit hard. Oh, but that's a push there on Nate.
No, they're not giving any fouls, and they're telling him to play on. Up to Kyle Colsey. Kyle Colsey.
Pass it off to his brother. His brother just falls.
And chasing it down is number 16, Desmond Corey.
Desmond Corey guarded closely by Meyer.
Corey. And now that's
Chris.
Oh, saved! Matt Barry with a huge save, and it's 9-7. Still, he keeps it the same score. What a save he was falling the other way, and he stuck his stick out, and he put his stick out in the air, and the ball fell right into it.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very good save there from Matt Barry. Saved the Jesuits there from getting the lead down to 1 for Ridgefield. So very, very great save there from Matt Barry. Karate fake passes it. Gets right side, passes off to Timmy. Tim passes off to Estrella. Estrella has a short stick on him, and so does Malloy. Malloy's guarded by Brandon Mellon. Malloy looking to set something up here. He has a lot of space, trying to get top side. And he gets it.
4.5 left, 2-goal game. And Ridgefield's got to make a stand, and soon.
This is Estrella, guarded by Andrew. Definitely just winding the clock down a little. And this is past to Rudolph. Rudolph to Karate. Karate goes inside, has a ton of space, shoots it.
And just past the right post and backed up by T.
Yeah, that was a very close shot there. This is T.
4 minutes left, which is crazy. 9-7.
Down by 2. A lot of slashes there on Andrew. From Andrew on Shanny. Shanny looking for something. He gets bodied there. That was some very good defense.
Trying to cut him off.
3 people.
Oh my goodness! And that's Brandon Mellon inside.
He passed off.
And they had a fast break, and they slow it up.
That was passed off to Chris Colsley. Not able to really get anything there, but it's back to Kyle. Kyle.
3:20 left.
He shoots it, and it's just outright.
Yeah, it just missed.
Out wide right. This is picked up by his brother, Chris. Seems like timeout.
I think that's Ridgefield.
I believe it has to be. Might be Jesuits. He did point towards Jesuits.
And here's a
replay
replay on.
Here's this replay
on the save. Oh my goodness, he's falling away and puts the net out there, and it's and saves it. That's a great save by Matt Barry.
Yeah, very good save. Even though he did try to use his body towards the other side, he was just able to use his instincts and see that he did not shoot it, and just had such great recovery there. Yeah, that's a very, very good save there from Barry. But yeah, I mean, 3 minutes left in this game. Ridgefield's down by 2-2 prep. Nick, what do you think Ridgefield has to do to get back?
They got to make a stand on defense. They got to. I think they did. Honestly, yeah, they have the ball. They have the ball. My bad. I was thinking about the other play, but they have the ball. They need to score quick. Hopefully Brandon Penn can win the face-off and then score again, and then who knows? I mean, there's 3 minutes left, which is an eternity in lacrosse. So you never know what could happen. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, the Jesuits just need to, lock it down on defense, do a good job. There we see number 17, Gavin Burke out there, the short stick D-Midi. He's been playing a lot this game, been doing a pretty good job. And he's out there with the one and only Jack Mahoney, number 44, also a very good short stick. And it seems like Burke is going to be playing on Brandon Penn, the Fogo. Both play on the same club team, Calvary. Good defense here from Burke. Pass inside, but that's just
stuffed by Alex Meyer, and they lose the ball again, but Barry steps out of the crease to gather the ball and now steps back out, but he had stepped in, and now it's Cooper Callahan.
Callahan does a long pass to McCarthy. McCarthy gets it in the box behind him. Didn't see the person behind him. He passed off to Luke Shanahan. Luke guarded closely by Dowd. Very good defense. But it seems like, that's an injury there from Gavin McCarthy.
Oh, no. That's not good. Looks like he's...
Seems like that's right on his wrist. Or, that might be somewhere else. There's Gina going to him.
Looked like it was his wrist. And the knee, maybe. I don't really know. That's not good, though. If Prep hangs on, we're gonna need him for the state championship.
Yeah, I think he'll be good. Hopefully, if it's more severe than what I'm looking at. If it wasn't his wrist, then I think we're good. Hopefully, don't want to jinx it. Or I hope the Jesuits are good.
I think it might be his leg actually, because he's like looks like he's like limping a little bit.
Double team there on Tim Shanahan, and they push him out, and it is Ridgefield ball.
And Ridgefield's got to go.
That pass is off to Walker Fiore. Walker has a ton of space.
2:20 left in the game. No, it's 2:15.
Now
it's do or die for Ridgefield right now.
Definitely need to make a play here. Kyle Colsey dodges, gets top side. Looks for a shot, doesn't go for it. Going to X, guarded by Hawley still. This is passed all the way up to Brandon Penn. Brandon Penn looking for something. Need to get something here. Penn goes for top side, guarded by Crotty. Very good defense here.
It's being pushed out.
Passes it off to Colsey. Colsey gets very good defense there from Hawley. Colsey just trying to get anything here. But he is triple teamed.
Shut down, and Callahan takes the ball. Callahan
manning this clear. Seems like he's just trying to get it into this. He needs to get into the box. And it seems like that is timeout, Jesuits. Yeah, that was a very good play defensively there from the Jesuits. Very, very good slide defense. Kyle Colsey just trying to create something for his team, but is unable to, and is just absolutely mauled by three defensemen for the Jesuits. Cooper Callahan, such a great way to come out of that and allowing the Jesuits to get a timeout there.
Doesn't look like Ridgefield's coaching staff is very happy about that one, which I wouldn't either. That didn't look. If my player got like harassed like that, but I don't really know. But yeah, I don't know. There's not much you can do. I mean, Kyle Colsey's done great this entire game, and unfortunately, he just couldn't create something right there. I mean, he's great at creating stuff from scratch, but against a really good defense like Prep, with a lot of committed defensemen, it's hard to.
Yeah, it's I believe 2 lines of it, and I mean it's just. When you have so many talented defensemen and they're just able to make plays like that. And, I mean, a lot of these dudes have been playing together for 3-4 years. So, I mean, the fact that they've all been together for that long shows the chemistry that they have. And they've been doing a very good job. Yeah, there we see McCarthy back on. Seems like he's all good. He was stretching it out there. Oh, but it seems like he's coming back off. So it seems like he's all good. That is very good for the Jesuits, especially if they do play in states.
And here we go. Luke, 2 defensemen on him.
Oh, he goes straight inside.
Both.
He has a one-on-one.
And he scores. And that surely seals the game as it is now 10-7.
Don't want to jinx it, but may seal the game there. 10-7. Prep just splits the defenders as you were saying. And, I mean, just such a great goal. He has a one-on-one. Need to make that. And he does.
And the brothers hug. Luke and T. Their last game together at Rafferty, and here's a replay. He's in the hezzy to the right, goes right through and scores. Dylan Penn's done a great job in goal today, but Prep just been a little bit too much.
Brandon Penn gets this face-off. He's going straight for it. He shoots, and it's
saved.
It's saved there, but it was in the crease by Brandon, and that is Prep ball. Burke mans this clear. He's going straight down the field, trying to get it into this box here.
A minute left.
And I don't think they ever got it in the box, I guess. Walker passes it off to Chris Colsey. Burke gets a great check there.
Oh my goodness.
But there's a flag.
That's a man up. With 47 seconds left, they have a man up.
This is exactly the opportunity Ridgefield needs in a situation where you have 47 seconds and you're down 3 goals, man down. This is the best that they could ask for right now. But they really need to capitalize here if they want to keep themselves alive or even come away with the game. Man down on Gavin McCarthy. Desmond Corey takes this ball. Pass around to Colsey at the back. Gives it to Brandon Penn. Brandon Penn gives it to Desmond. 36 seconds left. Need to make a play here. Colsey goes around. Passes it off to Penn. Penn shoots it.
Saved.
Saved there by Barry. 30 seconds left in this game.
Barry is shut down the second half. Only allowing 1 or 2 goals, I believe.
Meyer gets, and this is...
Oh, and it's Ridgefield possession again. I don't know.
I think maybe offsides. That pass is off, but he somehow catches it. Colsey shoots it, and it's over. 5 seconds left in this game. Jesuits have ball. Seems like this is it.
Standing ovation.
They throw it up.
Crowd. And Prep is headed back to the CIAC Class L State Championship with a 10-7 win over the Ridgefield Tigers. What a game, Tommy.
That was absolutely electric. Great playing there from both sides of the field. Yeah, very great game there. Ridgefield had a very good season this year, but unfortunately could not come through in the semifinals. The Jesuits are now, 20-1 technically.
Yeah.
Going into the state chip, facing off Darien, which was their first game of the year, OT win.
And we're gonna attempt. We can't find the mic currently, but we're gonna try to do a post-game interview with. I think we're gonna do both Theo Rudolph and T. Shanahan because they were both great this game. But I'm gonna hand it over to Tommy.
Yeah, very, very well played here. I believe this is going straight off to Nick for this halftime show. Post-game interview. But yeah, very, very well played here for the Jesuits on defense and offense. Barry in the second half did an extremely good job at shutting down the Tigers and not letting them get any more goals and shorten down their lead. I'm Tommy Barry. Thank you for joining us at Conway Field, Rafferty Stadium on the University of Fairfield, on Fairfield University. I'm going to be sending it down to Nick Altieri. Have a nice night.
I'm Nick Gualtieri here on the sideline with T. Shanahan, one of our players of the game. T, great game tonight. What was going through your mind?
Thank you very much. Semifinal game, huge atmosphere. It was an awesome experience. Just so happy to get it done.
Obviously, final game at Rafferty. How good did it feel to go out with a win?
It's awesome. It's sad to think that it's final game at Rafferty. So, it really hasn't sank in yet. We still have some practices, but yeah, final game here. It's kind of weird. But yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you. And last question, obviously, Darien, you guys are playing them rematch of your first game of the season. You went there, you beat them in overtime. What's gonna lead to your success again when you guys go back there on Sunday?
Yeah.
Well, I guess shoe for the game.
Yeah, they're a tough team. They got offense, defense, middies. Their goalie's great, so he's got to play as a team and execute just on attack, defense, and middies and faceoffs.
All right, awesome, T. Congratulations. Yep, good luck on Sunday. We got Theo Rudolph coming in next. Number 6, Theo, obviously great goals today. What was going through your mind when you scored those?
I saw opportunity when they gave me my right. I just took it every single time they gave it to me.
Obviously, we went crazy when you scored. Obviously, they were great goals. You had a few recreations of your goal against Wilton. You swim dodged, you got in, and you just put it past the goalie on the right side. What goes through your mind when you're practicing that stuff in practice?
You try to do the same stuff in practice as you do in games, practice like you play. So I just try to replicate everything I do in the practice field, and I use it on the field.
Awesome. And last question, obviously, rematch with Darien for the state championship on Sunday at Sacred Heart University. What's going to, lead you guys to success?
We're going to hopefully win a lot of face-offs and keep possession of the ball. So we prevent their offense from getting in. We keep them low scoring, and we can score a lot.
Awesome, Theo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep. And then lastly, we're going to have Matt Berry come on in. If maybe he left. I think he already left, so maybe not Matt Berry, but thank you guys, everyone, for watching. I'm Nick Gualtieri. Tommy Berry's up in the booth. I'm going to close things out. Tommy, it's all you.